Rise and grind, gamers. It is game time here at Beavercreek, Ohio. Welcome to Whiteout. It's Bubby and
Frange.
We are here to kick off the more than 8 hours of DDR action we have tonight here for you folks. Whether you're out in Japan, you're in Europe, you're out west waking up really early, it's good to have you here.
Indeed it is. And judging from the players we have today, we are for sure to see some good as DDR.
Yeah, we have quite a little bit of a unique format here. Gonna have a card draw, true card draw every single round for a predetermined set of cards. We already got our first match coming up. We'll get more to the format as we keep moving along here momentarily, but let me just tell you, it's gonna boast some very, very close matches from the get-go. Very cutthroat. One person moves on from each of these first round groups. Then we'll run 4 more round robin groups for round 2 with some higher level difficulty songs. And then we'll move into a top 4 single elimination bracket at the end of the night here. So a lot to look forward to, a lot of fun. You hype?
Oh yes, I am hyped, but I am also a little bit nervous since I'm competing this time around.
Chad, are you hype? I wanna hear you. I see that hype out there. Let's see ya. Let's
see the hype chat. Let's go. And up we have Yono and Cublex, I believe.
Yep. That looks like our first. We go Night of Nights here, difficult.
And I believe they're just going straight into it, right?
Believe so. Let me double check on that.
I'm pretty sure this is part of their card draw. And the crowd getting hyped for the first match of Whiteout.
Love the energy from Yono there. Love that energy.
Both players familiar with the song. Both have scored.
Cublex was definitely on it in warm-ups earlier. Got a brand new PFC on very similar style chart. It's chart, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see what they can do here. Strong start from both players here.
And both players actually very, very close when it comes to the EX.
Yeah, Yono had that early start, but Cublex starting to turn on the gas here, keeping that PFC going. Yono picking up a couple greats here. Chart starts to pick up here a little bit as well too. Couple little 5 to 7 note streams, and then this big stream here.
Ooh, Cublex picking up a great there, unfortunately. Still in the lead though.
Yeah, but slowly extending that lead. We got about almost 25, 30.
Still very, very close match. It could go either way.
A little break here for the players. I think one advantage for Yono here, especially with a chart like this, playing no bar.
Oh yeah.
You definitely get warmed up quicker.
Oh.
Definitely will get in the zone a little bit quicker.
For sure.
Say that lead is stabilized. Let's see if Cublex can close it out here.
We're coming up to the end of the song here. And both players picking up the great full combo.
Yeah.
Cublex taking the song.
Very, very, very strong start there to begin the tournament here.
Oh yeah.
Massive. Yep, took the words right out of my mouth there, Caps. Massive start there.
58 perfect, I believe. Pretty good MA.
Yeah, that is a very strong start. I heard Legend of Max for a second, got really excited.
I thought it was like, hey, we're having Legend of Max first. Okay.
No, we had another banger coming your way.
Oh yeah.
World Ends Now. You know, shout outs, rest in peace, Sakura Complex. one of my favorite artists, especially like licensed artists.
Oh yeah,
that have been consistently in Pimani games for last several years. Always glad to see that name pop up. You know.
Oh yeah. Definitely,
So
bangers.
And we're going up with the 12 here. Not afraid of going higher difficulty with these two players. Let's see if Lex can take this first set, or if Yono can take it to song 3.
Here we see Cublex picking up a little bit of a lead, but it's still a very, very close game, about a 4 EX difference. Oh, and as I say that, the EX gap gets closer and closer.
Yeah. You know, looking a little tight on those double tap. I'm not familiar, maybe not quite as familiar with the song, though I personally have seen them play this song a couple times. It's one of their stronger 12s overall over in GLM. So definitely keeping that lead closer to Lex than last time.
Oh yes.
So let's see where we are at the freeze here.
About a 23-25 EX difference right now.
Yeah, a lot closer than at the midpoint of the last song, as Lex picks up a miss and a great and another great. Slowly clawing that lead back. This is what I'm talking about. Got to be consistent coming into this stream.
Oh yeah, especially in these tournament settings where it's very nerve-wracking to, you know, be able to do your best in such pressure. Coming up to the main part of the song here.
Yeah, we're still around 20 EX or so. Lex actually pulling out a little bit more. Great performance, both picking up a couple goods. We're going to see if Lex can hold on to this to take the set. All right, and Lex takes that set 2-0. So looking good right now for the first match of this pool.
Oh yeah, definitely. Very, very well done by both players.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Also, shout out to Yono for playing no bar that entire set. That takes guts.
That's no bar at a tournament.
Yeah,
that's
no
nice
bar
job.
at a tournament. That takes guts.
Definitely has that almost like same form as like no bar Ben. Like slowly, I've seen Yono playing a lot. Like I said, we usually play, you know, a couple times a month at round 1, and a lot of the form that you have to have is very minimalist. You really have to conserve your energy and keep your balance. It's a whole different way of playing. So Yono definitely from even last year at the last tournament here at Beavercreek, definite improvement. So I look forward to Yono taking a win potentially later on in this pool here, taking a couple songs. So that's awesome. That's awesome. Very strong start. As we have, speaking of strong, we have resident strong person herself, Kimalaka, hopping onto the pad. Along with
I am not entirely sure of their name, honestly.
I am drawing a blank. Good morning. I need my coffee. I'm still waiting on my coffee, folks.
Yes. Caffeine is required.
All right. Sorry about that. The other stream is on Sound Voltex on twitch.tv/OSURGC. OSURGC. As we get started with this first song. Oh, it was Chimaera. That's right.
Chimaera and Kimalaka up on stage.
Get two varying styles of play here. Chimaera doing the high stepping form, more like Renatalis does. I do a bit myself actually too, so. But you can't get a lot of accuracy. Kim, right now, though, pulling out an early lead with the PFC. Love the background video of this.
Oh,
Gives you Twin B vibes.
Yeah. Kimalaka holding on that PFC. Very, very strong MA. With about a 100 EX lead from Chimaera. It ain't over till it's over. It can go from 0 to 100 really quick, so let's see how this goes.
And Chimaera definitely looks a lot more comfortable this half of the song than the last half of the song, so the tournament nerves happens. Doing really strong though. That MA's coming back. Speaking of crisp MA, Kim still on that PFC. Again, trying to, I think, make a statement to her competitors. She wants in that next pool.
Oh yeah.
We'll see how much we finish here. All right, and Kim takes it.
A little bit of a, I think this is it.
Yep, a little bit left.
There it is.
There it is.
And Kim takes it with the PFC.
That's right. Very strong
Oh
start
my
from
gosh,
both players.
look at the MA. That was 18 perfects.
You know, I said this last year here. You know,
Oh my
players want to make a statement.
Yeah.
They want to make a statement early. Peking did that early on in that tournament. Right now, Kim is making a statement that she wants to move on. A little spoiler for you. Her partner is in the qualifying pool, or the pool that gets qualified for the next round.
Yeah.
Rana is in the next pool. She really wants to take that scout. Like, she wants that medal on her neck because she wants to beat Rana in a tournament. I heard this last night. I've seen it in the social media posts.
Oh, and here we go
But
with
speaking of precious things,
yes.
we've got another Toho banger here.
That it is. One of my favorite Toho bangers, to be honest.
All right, and we will see if Kim can take this 2-0. Chimaera wants to bring that back, though. Let's see how we go.
Kim with about a 40 EX lead right now.
Let's see where we are with this second stream here.
Ooh.
Kim taking one perfect through that second stream. Chimaera having a little bit of difficulty there. Brings it back, though. Okay, Kim picking up a couple perfects. Chimaera picking up a couple perfects and greats as well. One thing about this chart compared to what they played before, this does stop. There's a lot of long 8-note streams. You have to stay dialed in with the rhythm. There's a lot of background noise in the song that can throw you off, especially if you're not familiar with it.
And trying to sync up the song to the actual notes. It can be a little tricky, especially with such continuous streams. Because if you got it, you got it. If you don't, then it's gone.
Yeah, Kim definitely has it right now. In fact, pulling out a almost 300 EX lead at this point. Chimaera's still in it, still throwing pretty strong. Get a clear on probably a unfamiliar chart. It's very, again, you don't know charts like this that take a lot of stamina in the first 12.
Here
It's a testament.
Here we are coming up to the end. Let's see if Kim can close off the PFC.
And she does it. That's a 513 note 12.
Yeah.
That is hefty. That is extremely hefty.
Yeah. Also, I believe this was a sight read for Chimaera.
There we go. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, yeah, Kim takes it 2-0. Chimaera, all smiles, looking hype. Looks over at us. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the camaraderie here.
Amazing performance by both
Especially
players,
this
yes.
morning. So, somebody was asking about difficulty levels. We are at, for these first 4 pools, this first round of round robin pools, we are 10 to 13 for all of the pre-made card draws that have been. Every card that the competitors will pick have a predetermined theme set list.
And we do have some very interesting naming for those themes.
We've got a set called what was it? Boomer Juice.
Boomer Juice.
We were talking about last night. We were preparing for this opening segment here, and we're gonna have Yono and Chimaera back up onto the machine here momentarily.
That's right. And I am not sure what their card picks were.
You know what? I will
See if we can
take
get.
a piece in just a second here.
Oh, here we go. We got the card draw. We have the veto songs are Blue Rain and Sakura Storm. And
Those are the picks, right?
those
Yep.
are the picks.
So we're gonna do Blue Rain and Sakura Storm.
Blue Rain and Sakura Storm. Yeah.
Yep. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. As we have.
Yeah, I am not too sure what the camera is doing right now.
I don't know why this is going on. Hi, hello.
We are trying to figure out what's going on with the camera right now. There we go.
That's a lot better now.
Well, here we go. We're starting out with Blue Rain. Oh, shout outs to my Rhythm Island peeps in chat. What's up, guys? Much love.
Everybody saying hello to Tyler as well too. Yeah, we got a lot of staff going on here. Just a couple little technical difficulties. I'll thank you for your patience here, but we're moving, we're grooving,
And
we're
Yono bringing the hype. The crowd getting hype behind us. Let's go.
That's right. That's right.
Ooh, and starting out here with a 1 EX difference. Ooh, and as I say that, they are neck and neck right now.
Yep. Song is notorious. This expert chart is absolutely notorious for being late.
Yeah.
It is pretty late from my own experience and at least my own preference here.
And also those gallops too can be very tricky.
Also, that bass though, one of those Taka songs that has really, really punchy bass. Gotta love it. But it helps you keep on rhythm. And speaking of being on rhythm, Yono pulling out.
About 100 EX lead right now.
That's right.
Yono in the lead right now, but let's not count Chimaera out. Let's see how this closes out.
Yep. Yono handling those gallops very well. And adding a few more notes to those gallops here to end it. Add that difficulty curve, make it at an 11.
Here we are coming up to the end of the song.
All
And
right.
Yono takes it.
Yeah, Yono handling what I like to refer to as little PFC killer moment there at the end. Those two yellow notes right at the end. It's one of those catches a newer player might not be familiar off guard. Handles it with grace. Both players handle the chart with grace. Yono taking it though, as my colleague has said right there. So yeah, Yono taking that song. Going to song 2.
And
we are going to Sakura Storm next.
Ooh, and Yono with a PFC on here?
Yep, Yono with the PFC. Chimaera with a no play, but
we don't know if that's a side.
that being said, A3, A20 plus doesn't match up.
That is very true.
But this is just from statistics. This is definitely in Yono's wheelhouse.
Yes, I think this is a lesser known of the Sakuras. It's overshadowed by the original Sakura and then Sakura Sunrise, in my opinion. Yono with the lead here.
That classic Ryu star 1, 2, 3. Hitting close to 123 notes perfectly right now in a combo is Yono. There it is. Still with the combo, taking a couple breaks, but holding that lead as well. Chimaera, form looking more comfortable there. Definitely starting to combo more notes, so looking pretty good, looking a lot more comfortable here. That's such a wicked crossover part for a 10. You cross over, then you cross back.
Yono opting to do the crossover. Chimaera double step in that there.
Strong, whatever works. And we'll see if Yono can clean the rest of this song up with a full combo here. Chimaera still looking strong. Both players definitely feeling it now. And Yono does take that great full combo and the set 2-0. You know, one of the most difficult parts, we were just talking about that crossover section. When you're at that 10, 11 level, you're going to have a lot of crossovers get introduced in those charts with 8-note steps at that speed. Totally makes sense. One thing that is really awkward, and I saw both players start to tense up with a bit, those double taps. Those double taps. So you're not going to be doing foot switches with them or anything like that. That one, they're a little too slow to do that. Just in practicality. And two, the way your muscles work on your legs, it is not natural. It is not natural for the human body to just unless you're like a drummer or something like that.
Yeah,
even then, you're going to use your heel more than
definitely weird.
All right, we got our next card draw.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh.
So we were talking about that boomer set.
Oh, here we go.
We in there.
We in the boomer era now.
We've got Wild Rush, which is a 10 expert. And then, if you've watched Ohio DDR, any Ohio DDR tournament that your boy has been in, that Asia Kid has announced, you know our love for Stoic. We're getting Stoic song too.
We're going
to see that stock. I cannot wait. I'm sure Kim has a smile on her face right now.
Oh,
we've got the boomer set here, folks.
Yes, we're bringing it back to Extreme era.
So this is gonna be a very pivotal set. Just to focus back on the match though. Lex looking strong. Kim looking strong. Ooh. Kim has a bit of an advantage in this set though, just from it being a much more experienced person in this game. Been playing since 2006?
Yeah,
give or take, probably around then.
But still, you don't know. Cublex might come up and just, take the song from underneath him.
So Wild Rush has a lot of speed changes, has a lot of weird sync going early and late. So let's see how these players can handle it. Let's see who takes the advantage going into the third set of songs, or third set of matches. So we start out slow here. A lot of ghost stepping. You're going to want to ghost step. And a huge breaks in this song too early on to throw off your rhythm. And then a little bit of speed up. Both players even right now. So this song will get faster as we keep moving on.
And look
We
at
are
the
still-
EX right now.
We are still tied.
Oh my goodness.
Lex with a 1-point advantage, another speed change. Tell you what, looking at the body language, Cublex looks relaxed. Kim's a little bit more stiff. I know she plays a little bit more stiff with her posture just to minimalize.
Both
movement.
players focused though.
And right there, Kim swings it back, 2 points. So it's gonna come down to this fast part at the end here. We'll see where we are right now.
And I believe right after this we have one more BPM change. Here we go, coming up to the end here.
Both players taking it. Lex taking a couple perfects. Kim starting to stretch those legs a little bit.
Here we are coming up to the end here.
Ooh.
Ooh, and Kim
Kim
ends
takes
up
it.
taking it.
Yeah, Kim takes it. That's wow.
That
Okay.
was such a close match though.
Yeah.
Such a close match.
Yeah, so with all of those BPM changes, it takes so much concentration. If you're not as familiar with the song, and you're not as familiar, especially with the charting, your brain's gonna go like, what? The moment you get a perfect, you're gonna be like, what do I do here? And I think that's what happened with Lex.
And it's not a dense chart. It's very minimalistic. Like there's barely any notes compared to other charts. It's just a lot of BPM changes that you got to adjust your brain to, and especially with the syncing as well. It is very, very tricky to get good MA in that song.
Yeah.
So very, very well done by both players.
So speaking of good MA, we've got the MA song of all MA songs here. Along with the PFC killer of PFC killers to stop with about 3/4 away. Let's check it out. Ooh, Kim taking a couple perfects early on. Lex taking a little bit of a lead, 1 point. Again, we saw this last song. Lex choosing to do the slower crossovers, but keeping form. Taking Marvelous is on them as commentary Curse takes a couple perfects.
Oh, a 3 EX difference right now. Him in the lead.
So one thing about this chart is it's one of those charts, especially in the extreme area, it's a rarity. It picks up in intensity as we go on. So you have a little bit of a break here with the freeze notes. Lex picked up a great a little bit ago, so Kim seeing a little bit more of a lead, but now we're gonna have more stream. Really important to dial in here. Really, really important to dial in and keep that Marvelous count up. And then we add some step jumps.
Oh, unfortunately picking up a miss there. Here we come with a bunch of step jumps right here before the big stop. All right, chat, hold your breath. Here we go. And Kim hits it.
Kim hit the perfect, but then got a great on the next note. Just keeping that combo.
See both players can close it out here.
In a tournament setting.
Oh, very,
Nice
very
job.
well done.
Very
Kim
nice job to
takes
hit
it.
that stop. So in a tournament setting, that is so hard to time with the nerves going on, especially cold. Like ice cold, your muscles
That
are
is
so
rough.
tight.
That is so rough. A lot of people opt to ghost step the stop. It's very tricky though. It's very tricky to ghost step, but it is possible.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like like it's something. It's like there's some sort of gallop there.
There's a ba-ba-ba-ba-da, and then
Yeah,
something along those lines.
Rana showed me once. I forgot. I forgot.
I understand completely. Like I've studied the stop for that chart so much, and when it comes time to execute, it's just like my brain goes blank.
Yep. Chat.
It's one of those.
Give it applause. That was a great match. I mean, that was really close.
It was a really good match.
Cublex has not been. I don't think it's been in that position to be in a commanding lead of a tournament group ever.
Oh yeah.
So handle that pressure very well and have a strong showing and almost take both songs. Shout out to them. Kim is currently in the wheelhouse with 2-0. So we will see if she can close it out here
And I believe
in the next round of songs coming up here for it'll be the last round of songs for this first group here of 4 in our first round.
That's right. And I believe if she closes it out, she'd be moving on to the next 4, correct?
Yes, and we will get that partner v partner grudge match to see later on, and that'll be something to tune in. But again, a lot can happen. We still have 4 to 6 more songs to play here. I mean, potentially more if there's tiebreakers, but
oh yes,
a lot of DDR to play. A lot of DDR to play. So yeah, thanks again for tuning in. Long day. If anybody has any questions about the format and stuff, holler in the chat. We'll get to you. Don't worry. We got a lot going on here. We got Sound Voltex as well over here to our adjacent right. That is on the Ohio State University Rhythm Game Twitch chat, and we got our card draw.
Our card draw is Moon and one-way ticket to space.
Yeah, the 10 of one-way ticket to space, not the 13. So, again, good, very, very good curated list of songs here from the TOs. Here, it's definitely working, and it's definitely showing its positive strengths right now too.
For sure.
I love it. Love it.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's a little bit of a theming here with the cards. Moon, one-way ticket to space. Are you kind of getting where these song picks are coming from? The little bit of a...
Well, they're coming from a tablet.
Oh, yeah.
But...
you guys get what I mean.
All right. Classic vocal DJ Taka song here. Classic 2DX banger.
Definitely.
Supernova?
Yes.
I believe?
Yes.
So it's been in the game for quite a while, in DDR for quite a while as well. All right, Chimaera and Cublex, let's get to it.
Cublex with a nice lead right now, about 30 EX.
And Cublex, one thing I'm noticing, this is one of those songs it's very hard to find a sync with. Again, with a lot of background noise, if you get off, it takes you a couple notes to get back into it. Chimaera looking very strong, very strong. Again, been looking better and better every single song that they've been playing. Lex pulling out to about 150 point lead right now. Holding onto that Grateful combo.
Ooh, and unfortunately picking up a miss there.
A little bit of frustration there, it looked like. Just coming off that note a little early. I get it. You want to complete that song really strongly. Still, well ahead right now.
We're coming up to the end here, I believe.
And both players comboing the last 6 of that song. Very good, very nice.
Let's take the first song.
And then...
now we have one-way ticket to space.
Yes, so we go from kind of floaty sync song to one of the most on-sync songs in the game, right?
Yeah, a lot of people opt for their first PFC to be this song.
To be this 10 or this 13, yeah.
Yes.
It's one of those charts, the 10 I'm talking about here, very deceptive. If I'm remembering it correctly, it does that one thing, like that late extreme, early supernova thing where the chart kind of builds on itself,
yeah.
and gets to that 10 difficulty at the end there.
Yeah, it starts off a little bit on the slower side, but then it picks up at the end.
So we got the literal slow scroll speed right now, and it picks up. some quarter notes just to get the players on sync here. Both holding combo right now through the first 50 notes here.
And Cublex here with about a 30 EX lead.
Yeah, Chimaera's looking dialed in though. Does not want to let this one slip. They definitely know this song pretty darn well here. Definitely keeping it close.
Yeah, definitely both players are very focused right now. Here we are coming up with a little bit of a break. Coming up to the latter part of the song where it picks up a little bit density-wise. And you'll see what we were talking about when it actually, you know, shows the 10. Ooh, Cublex picking up a great there. Both players still holding their combo. Let's see if they can close it out.
All right, to the end here with those weird little crossovers at the end.
And Cublex takes.
All right. That is 2-0 for Cublex. All right.
And I believe the last match of the pool will be Yono and Kimalaka, right?
Yep, it should be Kim versus Yono, and we are waiting. They're just confirming their songs behind us right now. And we shall see which way the wheel of fate turns for them.
That we will.
Look in here. She looks happy. Kim looks happy. I don't see Yono yet. I heard some laughs behind me. Oh, got it. Thank you very much.
With the card pick, let's see
that.
what we have.
All right.
We have Towards the Tower and Sweet Sweet Magic.
A 12 and a 13, so picking up the pace here. Definitely on the higher end, especially with Sweet Sweet Magic.
Yeah.
Very awkward patterning, especially early on in the chart.
It's a very demanding 13. It's one of those 13s where you think, oh, it's just a 13. It's a pretty high level 13.
Yeah, I think a lot of extreme players, a lot of Max 2 players, like way back in the day, that's one of those charts that kind of got slept on.
Yeah.
And as time has gone on, it has become more appreciated, especially in that 13 folder, because it's almost like a skill check. It's got an awkward stop. It's got some gallops. It's some like weird 16 type patterns. You got the June hype. That's right. I just saw that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Yang.
And it is a very it can be technical at some points too. The chart it can be tricky, especially if you don't know how the chart goes, if it's a sight read. But I believe both players have knowledge of it, so let's see how this turns out. It is an older chart as well. I believe it came out in Extreme, so it might have a little bit of an advantage here. But we're starting out with Toward the Tower first.
And we're just going right into it. Both players are hyped. Yono's always hyped.
Hyping up the crowd. Let's go.
Always hyped. Let's get hyped for this last match of pool number 1, folks. Yeah, this is a set of awkward patterning. It starts off with that triplet there, and then a little bit of swing rhythm. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Definitely a little bit of a, we'll talk about skill check on the 12 folder for swung patterns. Kim handling it pretty well. I tell you what, Yono is not going down without a fight. Still within 20 points of Kim.
Oh yeah, it's still a very, very close game. It could go either way, honestly. Especially, you know, playing without a bar and, you know, keeping this close of a gap between himself and Kim. It's kind of nuts.
Ooh. MFC that crossover section, Yono. Only taking a good there. Kim with a drop. This is an opening. Yono's got form. Took a miss as well, but still keeping it close. Some 8th notes here to end it. We'll see how both players fare here in the last couple notes.
Ooh. Him with a pretty convincing lead, but it's not over yet. Yono hitting those crossovers very well.
Yeah. A little bit of a miss with some gallops here at the end. All right, Kim will take this first song. But Yono, hitting that. There's a section where if you're playing no bar, you're turned opposite, and you have to throw yourself to get a triplet. That's yellow,
very,
blue, yellow.
tricky.
Hit it flawlessly. Kim kind of struggled with that. Again, skill sets. The skill sets develop. Tournament experience helps develop that. You have a local tournament, come out to it. Trust me. The most improvement you can get is just having tournament experience with people. You'll gain a lot of knowledge. So, Sweet Magic coming up now.
Both players played the song previously.
Yono's got a lower score, but I think that might have been a while ago. Kim, obviously, we talked about the boomer mentality. Very familiar with this chart. And here's a awkward. Little awkward bit of musical arrangement there.
Him with about a 20 EX lead right now.
Tell you what,
Getting a little bit more of a lead, you know, that experience showing.
Yono's hitting these little gallop patterns there, right there. Got a PFC through that. Kim took a couple perfects as well. Lead is stabilized around 30 now. Now we have an awkward pause coming up here. Let's see how both players handle it. We already have the stoic stop. Let's see how we handle it here. Caught out Yono a little bit there. Came back. Kim holding combo still. It's a really tricky one to hit there.
Oh, yeah.
And then these crossovers that they just passed. A lot of awkward charting here towards the end. That jump from one side to another.
It is very tricky.
Very tricky at the end. I mean, I would say, honestly, like, that chart borders and has some 14 skills at the end. It's not, I wouldn't call it a 14. I don't want to create a ratings argument or anything like that. But it's definitely, like I said, it's one of those skill checks.
It's
one
a
of those
trickier
charts.
13.
Yep. Say that 3 times fast, by the way. Skill check charts.
Skill check charts, skill check charts, skill check charts.
Okay, you're much more awake than myself right now. So,
all right, and I believe I will be swapping out because my pool is coming up. So, I will be back, and it was an honor commentating.
As always, we will be back momentarily.
All right, don't go anywhere.